Oh no, she broke. What's the deal with Alphalete's Revive Legging? Is this a major hit, is it a miss, or is it just far too similar to the Amplify? We all know Alphalete Amplify is the creme de la creme when it comes to Alphalete's seamless leggings, in my personal opinion. So how does the Revive hold up? So here we are today, we are gonna nitpick this legging, we're gonna tear it apart, we're taking it into the gym, we're doing the whole 9 with it, sweat test, squat proof, all that. And boy, do I have a lot to say right off the bat. If you caught that thumbnail, all right, the scrunch really ripped. I said too much already. Let's just get into it. Alphalete was kind enough to send me one of each color legging. Seeing as this was my first rodeo with them, I didn't know what to expect. I saw high compression in the description, so I said, you know what? I'll get one of each color and then I'll grab one in a medium, a size up from my true size. Here I am. I grabbed 2 different sizes, a small and a medium in my favorite color, Formula Red. Now, as of right now, there's 4 different colors to choose from. Obviously, Formula Red. We got Palace Purple. She's beautiful. Purple Noir.
Yeah, that's me, see? I'm the biggest, toughest mobster on the south side, see?
I think Palace Purple would have worked better, but okay. Black, of course, and Palace Blue. So each color in my true size small, except for one, Formula Red, grabbed a medium as well. I put this baddie on, struggled beyond belief, but still had hope. So it's all right, you know, sometimes the best leggings are worth, you know, working for here. I struggled, and before I could even get it up past my hips, I sat down on my bed to really just give myself some leverage to pull this baby up. And as I sat back, I heard a loud pop goes the weasel, and all of a sudden my scrunch just went poof. It was in that very moment that I thanked my lucky stars that I grabbed a medium as well. That was one of the rare moments where I said, good job, Ash, I'm so proud of you. I put on the medium. Beautiful. Real quick, I don't mean to be super scandalous right now, but I am trying on the small purple just to give you guys an idea of the struggles of this legging if you grab your true size. Of course, this is just my body type based off my measurements and the way my body is shaped. So by all means, your experience could be totally different. Probably not, but nevertheless, I say that to protect my own ass. All right, I'm getting them. Oh. I'm getting the purple up in a small. This is interesting. Because as we all know, different colors, different dyes can fit differently. So I managed to get my small up. This is what we're looking at. And it seems to fit okay. Now I'm gonna get low to the flow in a squat and pray nothing pops.
Get in that shit. We call it the ribbit walk. You go ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
So we seem to be okay. The purple has a little bit more give in it, but because I popped the scrunch on my true size small in the red, I'm a little hesitant now, naturally. I mean, even when I squat down, I feel a slight bit of pull in the scrunch area. I'm a little weary about sticking to my true size here. It may not pop right away, but who's to say in a month or two when they're really broken in that it doesn't pop on me, like when I'm squatting and things like that. Need to let you guys know, I did a comparison of the materials between the Revive legging and the Amplify, and they are identical in material. So as you can imagine, really feeling them, they're almost the same exact thing, which is a great thing. We love the Amplify, at least I sure as hell do. It's my favorite. The one thing I noticed with this legging though, there's a lot of bunching around the joints, behind the knees. It isn't as forgiving as the Amplify, where the Amplify, it's easy to maneuver, shimmy around and smooth out, and it has that body fit that just, it's seamless. There's no wrinkling or bunching. This material wants to bunch on me in awkward areas. Booty's looking 10 out of 10 though, gotta give it that. This entire fit is fitting just like the Amplify Gravity. I'm gonna go ahead and say Gravity, the newer Amplify, in other words, all the newer Amplify that's been coming out over the past couple months. I feel like we're seeing more and more every single day. Things sitting a little bit lower on the waist, little mid to high rise. You're starting to see shrunken glute spaces. The band starts a little lower. You guys remember Amplify back in the day? The lower part of the band was literally always around here. Now, check it out. It's literally right above my glute cheek. With no room. Makes them look poutier, a little plumper, a little lower booty plump more than anything. It kind of pushes down the glutes. Alphalete Amplify, Check it out, same exact type of waistband. Okay, 3-tier, same height. Revive waistband though, however, is a lot more textured. This entire legging, way more textured. There's barely any texture on the Amplify, but with the Revive, you're gonna see, man, there's a lot of grab everywhere. There's a lot of ribbed contour down the leg. I feel like right around the quads here, where that ribbed contour is, you can feel a little bit of that grab. I can see where that high compression is coming from. I feel like the Revive has more of an overall sportier look. Feels a bit more rugged, this material. I wouldn't say that it's as breathable. It doesn't, to me at least, feel as breathable as the Amplify. Now I'm trying on the blue. Okay, we're having some trouble here. Got that Hank Hill ass going on right now. This is where I went wrong with the red leggings. I was sitting down on the bed, pulling with my dear life. Oh, holy crap. Fuck this. Okay. Fuck this shit. Oh God. Okay, blue is feeling a little tighter than purple. Now I am squatting as low as I can. Nothing's popping, okay. Hopefully that was a fluke with the red one. I'll tell you though, compared to Amplify, Amplify for me is very true to size. I never have issues getting it up. If it's the tiniest bit of a struggle, that's about it. This is major struggle with my true size. So right off the bat, sizing, totally different. This is so tight that I'm going to suggest sizing up. I know so far it really is depending on color. Some are easier to get up than others. So far purple was easiest, red was impossible. And this one's right somewhere in between. Now, based off my true size here, I definitely feel like the Revive leggings have way more compression than the Amplify. Straight off the bat, no questions asked. 25-inch inseam, so it is very similar to your traditional Amplify. Like I said, loads of similarities. There's more similarities than not. They went with the same type of logo, everything, but with my true size, I'm feeling that this scrunch is just being pulled a little bit too much for my comfort. I do not want to see another legging snap because that would break my heart. Waistband's really compressive. Now I am a little bit concerned because with my true size, with how tight it feels and how compressive it overall really is, why am I still getting bunching in these areas is what I want to know. What's going on with this material here? I just think it's the way that this type of material lays. Even though it's virtually the same as Amplify, there are obvious differences. Like I said before, major compression compared to Amplify. Now for the black pair. Oh no. You guys are probably watching this like, yeah girl, I've seen you struggle one too many times in this video. Fuck getting my true size. And honestly, I wouldn't believe you. I mean, and honestly, I wouldn't blame you. This is ludicrous.
Get back, motherfucker, you don't know me like that.
I already worked out today, but this is more intense than my actual workout was, and that's no fib. Yeah, if I could do this, I can do anything. Alphalete, what'd you do to this legging? Like, what'd you put in this? I'm gonna show you how compressive these are in my true size. Ready? Okay, boom. Look at this. Stretch. Look at that. It's so freaking compressive. Whereas Amplify has way more stretch, just period. These feel like more solid leggings. They feel denser. They have a thicker quality to them. If you're someone who likes the overall appearance of the Amplify, you really love what it does to the glutes, you love the seamless look, but you need something with more grab, more support, a little more life to it that's just gonna juice you up and grab you in all the right areas. That's what the Revive does. Now I'm well aware this is a comeback legging. They had the Revival legging. That's an OG, one of their OG leggings that I personally have never tried. So if you have, and you have things to say, comment down below, let us know what you have to say. So I really don't have anything to compare it to. So in case you're wondering what bra I paired with it, it's their Amplify bra, AKA one of the boobiest bras that they have to offer, which is why I really enjoy it. Feeling about the same as the other ones. I honestly don't feel the tug as much in the black, even though they were just as difficult as the blue to get on. I don't feel quite as much of a pull, and it didn't pop, so we're good. I think that red incident hopefully was a one-hit wonder. Big takeaway, if you're sticking with your true size, be very, very careful and be aware that you're in for some seriously high support, which you could be really looking for, which is great. I know for me, I enjoyed working out my size medium lifting weights. Absolutely loved it. Even jogging, I felt nice and held in, and that's with a size up. Now, okay. So much easier to get on a size medium. Wow. You know, guys, it's the little things in life, right? But cause and effect, where there's a pro, there's a con, am I right? So even though I'm enjoying my size medium so much more, this feels so much more comfortable. This is now fitting like the Honor Active Effortless in a size up, which is ironic because I actually have to size up in Honor Active Effortless too. Am I having an epiphany? When I size up, way more comfortable, booty's still in check, but I mean, 25 inches on me is still a little bit long. I don't want it bunching at the ends, right? So I end up shimmying, okay, doing that thing, and then look what happens. So now I'm left with Barbie crotches, multiple. So when you shimmy it up, it does not smooth like Amplify. So now I'm left with some wrinkles and I have to actively choose where I want to place them, because they're not going to disappear, which is weird because it happens in both sizes. So I think it's just a material thing. Now, when it comes to cellulite, I have to say it's pretty good at smoothing it, but not entirely. This legging will still show it in certain lighting, different angles. I actually did some kickbacks on the cable machine in front of my natural daylight window, and you can see some of that cellulite showing. So it's not gonna fully conceal, but when you're in darker, lower lighting, it really does smooth you out nicely, because it's that denser material. Better than the Amplify. Amplify, for me, it doesn't really do that. This one, to me, actually actively smooths me out and holds me in better. I wanted to touch base on something that I found a little bit confusing. Now, on their website, the Revive leggings are said to be high rise. When I put them on, they are sitting high rise. After working out, bending, moving, shifting, doing my thing, they're now sitting mid-rise on me, and for me, I feel like it's where it naturally wants to sit. With that being said, on me, mid-rise, you do the math based off your torso length. Definitely long torsos, this will sit more on the mid-rise than anything else. Now, based off of the most recent Amplify here, these are labeled mid-rise on site. These are both a 4-inch waistband, both tapered, 3-tier, the whole 9. So just keep that in mind. I do personally feel like these Revive leggings sit the same as those new Amplify. I'm feeling the same exact rise in both of them. But really quick, let's talk about the booty contour. You know, Amplify does not have any under booty contour, but the Revive does. So I feel like we have a bit more of a puckered look. This is the type of legging you can get intense workouts in. Rubbing dumbbells, rough and tough. I wouldn't really think twice about denting this up. Traditionally, the Amplify is a little bit more of a delicate legging. This just feels like the older, rougher, tougher sister. The one that kind of bullies the Amplify a little bit, elbows the shit out of you and just kind of fucking pisses you off. Older sister syndrome, right? I actually personally don't have an older sister. I have 3 brothers, 2 older and 1 younger. You can imagine what my childhood was like, which is probably why I turned out the way I did. I'll cut you. To make this review complete, you already know, let's do the sweat test. Yes, let's do it. I know, guys, you all make fun of this water bottle. Like, get rid of it already. Get a real one. I keep...
Here, toss it here with it.
Do something. That shit pisses me off.
When it gets into the groove, you just gotta hone in and keep squirting.
Now I have beads of sweat. If you're concealing my sweat, I will love you and forgive you for being a little bit wrinkly. You are not forgiven. A little bit showing through. Most importantly, dry as a bone. That's what I like to feel and see. Honestly, guys, moving forward, I think I'm just gonna be sticking with a medium. I can deal with a little wrinkling. It happens in my small anyway. My true size didn't really resolve that. Wrinkle happened regardless of the size. I'm honestly gravitating more towards a medium. I mean, you guys saw the struggle with me putting them on. Sizing up to a medium, it took a lot of that pressure off of the compression in the waistband. You guys know I really don't like overly compressive waistbands that squeeze. I know there's some of you that prefer that. Me, not really. I actually prefer a little bit of let up. I don't want enough of a let up where it starts to flip out from the front. That's how I know a waistband's too big, is if I'm moving, stretching it around, putting it on, and then I go like this, and then it starts to lip forward. When it lips forward and starts rolling down, that's how I know the waistband's too big for me to actually utilize and that it will only get worse over time. So now I have more of a comfortable waistband in my size medium. Now my glutes have a bit more space to really move around in. Like, check this out. To be honest with you guys, out of this entire legging, this is the stretchiest part. And of course they left it around the glutes. Why? Because They all know that you're trusting the thrust, you're doing those hip thrusts, you're working on the peach gains. They're not gonna scrimp you by giving you a flat ass. They wouldn't dare because they're Alphalete. They know you gotta let the puppies breathe a little bit. If you don't take the puppies out to play, then they get really rambunctious. They get irritable and then they start getting into shit. So you gotta let the puppies out to play. They did that with that extra stretch right here. So in certain areas where it feels ever so slightly thinner around the glutes, you can see bit more stretch here. Right where the heavy ribbing in the front is where it starts to become more supportive, not as easy to stretch out. I think that has a lot to do with why sizing got wonky, because in a true size small, those really compressive areas just felt too compressive. I couldn't stretch it out enough to comfortably get them on right. Doing the tread test in my size medium, I still felt held in and supported in the right areas, but I didn't feel that over the top support like I was getting squeezed everywhere. Feels like I'm being nicely held up. It's like I got two hands going like this. It's like I got two hands just grabbing me around the thighs. Even though there seems to be different levels of compression based off of, the ribbing and the contour, it doesn't feel that way. When wearing it, it feels consistently supportive. It doesn't feel like all of a sudden right here is like way more supportive than anywhere else. To be honest, the whole legging feels equally supportive, minus this waistband in a size up. That I will say. When I wore my true size small, the whole legging, every inch of it, felt 100% high support. Right now in a medium, I'm feeling medium to high support throughout the whole leg, medium support in the waistband. Nothing too high, which is my preferred, okay? You know I prefer that. So medium is the one for me. Going to refresh my memory with the Alphalete Amplify in the color Blade. This one dropped in December. This one, they actually added a cute little contour line right around the waistband here. Okay, they added a little something extra. Same exact waistband height. Okay, it's sitting at the same exact level here. Booty's still on point. Waistband sits at the same spot. So like I said, so many similarities going on here. Same exact scrunch bum. As you can see, there's no excess material anywhere. Can you even see? The dark green is so freaking dark. There's no extra bunching, which I actually like. Doesn't have as much of that almost plasticky feel. I'm not gonna say that too aggressively, because I've definitely had activewear in the past that feels like freaking plastic. This does not. But when compared to Amplify, it has a little more of that plasticky durable feel, which I think is what's making that wrinkle. You can definitely feel more breathability in this legging, okay? Amplify, definitely more breathable, definitely more stretch, and definitely more true to size, okay? It's not as high support. It just doesn't feel as intense of a legging, this one. I gotta say though, I give them props for creating a legging so similar to Amplify with really nice support, because it's hard to find a very supportive legging that also makes the peach pop at the same time. Most supportive leggings that I've come to know, they flatten out the peach. But then again, like I said, they did not go overly compressive around the glutes. They know better. I'll take a little jiggle when I jog around the glutes, if it means my ass still looks good. I don't want a uni butt. I don't want pancake booty when I'm trying to work out. And I work out in my home gym, guys, and I still feel this way. It has nothing to do with other people seeing my glutes. It has to do with me being able to see my glutes. Whenever it's upper body day, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I could wear sweats, which I actually prefer these days, and a minimal bra and really get to upper body shredding. But when it comes to lower body and glutes, I 100,000 trillion% need my glutes nice and separate, nice and defined, and there's no exception. I need to see every inch of it, all right? I know that sounds weird, but it's true. I just need to see what I'm working with so I can really see the gains, the dump, the plump, all that. I feel in my true size small and Amplify similar feelings of compression as the medium in the Revive. Being that that's a size up, it's feeling more like regular Amplify to me. When it comes to which one I personally prefer, I have to say I like the sporty take of all that contour. I think glutes are popping, but they do on the regular Amplify. So it's not like I'm missing anything. It's not like I'm getting something that I don't get from the Amplify. I think the Revives serve their own purpose, especially if I can really sink into my true size and feel that extra compression. Then there's obviously a purpose to the extra support. I mean, I don't like high support leggings very much, but they do come in handy when you need it. I definitely like the Revive. I think it's a great addition, nice sister legging to the Amplify, being my absolute favorite from Amplify. It's nice to see more variations, of course.
From Alphalete.
Oh, Did I say Amplify? It's nice to see more variations of my favorite legging from Alphalete. All of that being said, I still prefer my Amplify. I think that the way this hugs in all the right places while being nice and smooth, no extra material anywhere, a little more breathable, yeah. I'm gonna stick, This feels not as high maintenance. That's exactly how I'm gonna say it. All right, there you have it, folks. Comment down below. Are you team Amplify or are you team Revive? Let me know if you've tried the Revive. Being that this was my first impression, other than sizing, I had a really good first impression. I thoroughly enjoyed working out in them today. I feel like they held up beautifully. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I really appreciate you guys being here and chatting about some Alphalete. I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Oh, geez, that... It's the chair. It's the damn